I always believed I built a good life. Dinner's ready, I said, setting plates down, watching my family gather. Laura smiled like she always did. Emily laughed. Jason thanked me. It felt solid. Dad, you're spoiling us, Emily said. I worked for this, I replied. I wanted you safe. Laura reached for my hand. You always think it's your job to hold everyone up. Someone has to, I said, half joking. Jason nodded. I'm grateful, sir. Really? Hearing that mattered to me. I spent years working late, missing sleep, chasing stability. I told myself it was worth it when I saw them together. I like being needed. I like being trusted. At dinner, Laura corrected how Jason held his fork. Not like that. You'll spill. He laughed it off. Yes, ma'am. Emily rolled her eyes. Mom, relax. I'm just helping, Laura said, sharp but smiling. I ignored the tight feeling in my chest. Families argued. Control looked like care when you wanted peace. After dinner, Jason helped me clear plates. You raised an amazing daughter, he said quietly. Treat her right, I said. I will. I promise. Laura watched us from the doorway. Her eyes lingered on Jason longer than needed. Everything okay? I asked her. She snapped back to a smile. Of course. Why wouldn't it be? That was Laura. Calm answers. No room for questions. Later, Emily hugged me. I'm lucky, Dad. You are? I said. And so am I. I believed it. I believed loyalty was the air we breathed. I believed marriage meant protection. I believed love didn't cross lines. In bed, Laura sighed. You worry too much about them. They're our family, I said. They're adults, she replied. They don't need you hovering. Her tone bothered me. I'm not hovering. I'm present. She turned away. Just don't push. I stared at the ceiling, telling myself I was tired. I told myself stress explained everything. Laura had always been strong. Strong women could be sharp. That didn't mean danger. The next morning, Jason texted me, thanks again for last night. I smiled. Pride warmed my chest. I had done my job. I had built something real. When we all met again that weekend, laughter filled the room. Emily teased Jason. Laura corrected him again. I watched, content, certain I was the center holding them steady. I didn't see the cracks widening. I didn't hear the warning under Laura's voice. I didn't notice how Jason avoided her eyes. I thought love made us safe. I was wrong. That night, Emily called me. Dad, you ever feel like Mom listens too hard? What do you mean? I asked. She notices things. Everything. That's just her way, I said. But sometimes it feels heavy. You're safe, I told her. You and Jason both. She hesitated. Okay. Good night. I set the phone down, uneasy. Laura stood behind me. What was that about? Nothing, I said. Emily checking in. She worries too much, Laura replied. So do you, I said. She smiled thinly. Because I care. The next day, Jason stopped by alone. Sir, I wanted to ask something. Sure, I said. He rubbed his hands. Do you think families can suffocate? I laughed softly. Only if they stop trusting. His face tightened. Right. Trust. Laura's car pulled into the driveway. Jason stiffened. You okay? I asked. Yeah, he said too fast. Laura walked in. Jason, you didn't tell me you were coming. I didn't want to bother you, he said. She laughed. You never bother me. The air felt wrong. I ignored it. That evening, Laura said, you should let me handle things more. Like what? I asked. Like Jason. He needs guidance. He has parents, I said. And now us, she replied. I nodded, still blind, still proud, still sure my house stood on solid ground. I told myself strength meant silence. I told myself love meant patience. Laura slept beside me, breathing slow. I whispered, we're good, right? She answered, of course we are. I believed her. I believed in vows, in family names, in shared walls and shared meals. I believed nothing inside my home could truly hurt me. I didn't know how close the blade already was. Looking back, I can hear the warning in every pause. Every smile held too long. Every answer that came too fast. But then, I was a man who trusted. I was a husband who believed love fixed everything. I was a father who thought standing still was enough. I didn't know storms don't announce themselves. They wait. And when they break, they tear apart the people who swear they are ready. I thought I was ready. I wasn't. I had no idea how fast trust could turn into a weapon. I had no idea the danger was already inside my marriage, wearing a familiar face, sharing my bed, smiling at my table. That was the family I thought I had. And I was proud of it. That pride would cost me everything. I just didn't know it yet. I was still smiling, still believing, still blind. The knife was raised. I simply hadn't turned around. Not yet. I would learn soon enough. But for now I slept. Peacefully. Foolishly. Believing lies feel like truth. That was my mistake. And it began here. At my own table. With my family. Or so I thought. I was wrong. Dead wrong. Always. Jason knocked on my door after midnight. "Sir, I need to talk," he said. His voice shook. "What's wrong?" I asked. He stepped inside. "I shouldn't be here this late." "You look terrified," I said. "I am," he whispered. "Sit down," I told him. "Start talking." He rubbed his face. "I don't know how to say this." "Just say it," I said. He swallowed. "It's Laura." My chest tightened. "What about my wife?" "She crossed a line," he said. I laughed once. "You're tired?" "You don't mean that." "I do," he said. "She's been cornering me." "Cornering you how?" I asked. He looked at the floor. "She said I owed her." "Owed her what?" "She said if I didn't listen, she'd ruin Emily." My heart pounded. "That's not funny." "I'm not joking," he said. "She threatens, then smiles." "You're confused," I said. "She touches my arm." "My shoulder," he said. "That's nothing," I said. "She whispered things," he said. "Things no mother should say." My stomach twisted. "Stop." "She told me no one would believe me," he said. "That's enough," I snapped. "She said you trust her more than me," he continued. I stood. "Get out." "I knew you'd react like this," he said. "You're accusing my wife," I said. "I'm begging you to listen," he said. "Why now?" I asked. "She threatened me tonight," he said. "She said choose her or lose everything." Silence filled the room. "She crossed the line," he said again. I paced. "You're my son-in-law." "And she's your wife," he replied. I felt torn apart. "Why didn't you tell Emily?" "She'd break," he said. I clenched my fist. "You should leave." "I expected that," he said quietly. "Go home," I said. He stood. I wish I was lying. When he left, my hands shook. I told myself he was mistaken. I told myself stress did this to people. Laura came downstairs. "Who was that?" "Jason," I said. Her eyes sharpened. "At this hour?" "He told me something," I said. She folded her arms. "And?" "He said you threatened him," I said. She laughed softly. "That's ridiculous." "He said you crossed a line," I said. She stepped closer. "Did he? Did you?" I asked. Her smile faded. "He's unstable." "Answer me," I said. She sighed. "I was helping him." "Helping how?" "Guiding him," she said. "He says you threatened Emily," I said. Her eyes hardened. "He's lying." "Why would he?" "Because he's weak," she said. "That's my daughter's husband," I said. "And he's dangerous," she replied. My head spun. "Did you touch him?" She scoffed. "Don't be absurd." "Did you threaten him?" "I warned him," she said. "Warned him of what?" "That actions have consequences," she said. I stepped back. "You're not denying it." She tilted her head. "You're twisting my words." "I trusted you," I said. "And I protected us," she snapped. "By scaring him?" "By controlling risk," she said. "Risk?" I repeated. "He could destroy this family," she said. "You are destroying it," I said. She laughed coldly. "You believe him?" "I don't know what to believe," I said. "That's because you're emotional," she said. My hands trembled. "You threatened our daughter." "To save her," she said. "That's insane," I said. "You always were naive," she replied. The room felt smaller. "Say you're lying," I said. She crossed her arms. "I did what I had to." My heart cracked. "You crossed the ultimate line." Her voice dropped. "If you side with him, you lose me." I stared at her. She smiled. "Choose carefully." I realized then she wasn't sorry. She wasn't scared. She was calm because she believed she'd already won. I whispered, "You'd destroy us to protect yourself." She answered, "I already have." In that moment, my life split in two. The woman I loved stood before me and I didn't recognize her. I saw it clearly. She was capable of anything. And nothing would ever be the same again. Emily sat across from me, eyes red. "Dad, Jason says Mom scared him." I said, "I know." She shook her head. "That can't be true." "I wish it wasn't," I said. She whispered, "Why would he lie?" I asked myself the same thing, I said. Her voice broke. "Mom says he's manipulating you." I swallowed. "She said that to me too." Emily leaned forward. "So who do you believe?" "I believe what doesn't change," I said. "What does that mean?" "It means Jason's story stayed the same," I said. She cried. "You're choosing him over her." "I'm choosing you," I said. She covered her face. "I don't understand." "I didn't either," I said. She looked up. "Did Mom threaten me?" I hesitated. "She said things she shouldn't have." Emily stood. "You're protecting him." "I'm protecting you," I said louder. She yelled, "By tearing us apart?" Laura stormed in. "So this is where you stab me." Emily froze. "Mom?" Laura pointed at me. "He's poisoning you." "Stop," I said. Laura laughed. "You always pick the weak." Emily cried, "Tell me the truth." Laura snapped, "Your father is lying." "That's enough," I said. She glared. "You're betraying your wife." "You crossed a line," I said. "I did what you couldn't," she shouted. Emily screamed, "Both of you stop." Laura softened. "Sweetheart, he's confused." I said, "Don't gaslight her." Laura's eyes burned. "You're dead to me." Emily ran out. Silence followed. Laura hissed, "You chose him." "I chose my child," I said. She sneered. "You'll regret this." I grabbed my keys and left. I drove until my hands stopped shaking. I called Mark. "Talk to me," he said. "I think my marriage is over," I said. He sighed. "I was afraid of that." "You knew?" I asked. "She's always needed control," he said. "She threatened my daughter," I said. Mark went quiet. "She won't stop." "What do I do?" "You protect the truth," he said. "I'm scared," I admitted. "You should be," he said. "But don't back down." I sat in my car breathing hard. I thought about silence and how safe it once felt. Emily called. "Dad, I'm sorry." "For what?" "For yelling," she said. "You don't owe me that," I said. She whispered, "I'm scared of Mom." My chest tightened. "You're not alone." "Promise." "I promise," I said. When I returned home, Laura waited. "You embarrassed me," she said. "You terrified our daughter," I replied. "She'll get over it," Laura said. "I won't," I said. She laughed. "You think you're strong now?" "I think I'm done being quiet," I said. "You'll lose everything," she warned. "I already lost you," I said. She stepped close. "This ends badly." "Only if you keep lying," I said. She whispered, "You made your choice." "I did," I said. She turned away. I stood there shaking, guilt crushing me, fear clawing at my chest. I wanted peace, but peace demanded truth. I thought about Emily's tears. I thought about Jason's fear. I thought about Laura's calm threats. Silence would protect her. Speaking would protect my child. I went to bed alone. I stared into the dark and whispered, "I won't let her rewrite this." I felt weak. I felt broken. But under it all, something else stirred. Resolve. For the first time, I stopped defending the lie. I chose blood over fear. And that choice changed me forever. I woke up alone, staring at my phone. No messages waited. Laura had already started telling her story first. "Have you heard what she's saying?" Mark asked when I answered his call. "I can guess," I said. "She's telling people you snapped," he said. "I told the truth," I replied. "Truth doesn't protect you by itself," Mark said. Friends stopped calling. One canceled lunch. Another said they needed distance. Each silence felt louder than words. My sister Anna finally called. "I don't know what to believe," she said. "That hurts," I answered. "She sounds calm," Anna said. "She always does," I replied. "I need time," she whispered. "Take it," I said, even though it crushed me. Night stretched forever. I stared at the ceiling, replaying every conversation. Sleep refused to come. My chest felt tight, my thoughts loud. Jason called late. "I'm sorry," he said. "You didn't cause this," I told him. "I destroyed your life," he said. "No," I replied. "You exposed the truth." He hesitated. "She told Emily I came after her." My stomach dropped. "She's escalating," I said. "I feel sick," Jason whispered. "So do I answered. We sat in silence, both breathing through shame and fear. The next morning, I met Rebecca in her office. "Tell me everything," she said. I talked until my throat burned. She leaned back. "Your wife can still do serious damage," Rebecca said. I already feel ruined, I replied. She controls perception, she warned. What do I do? I asked. You protect yourself, she said. I never thought I'd need to, I admitted. She's counting on that, Rebecca replied. I left shaking. Fear followed me home like a shadow. Laura texted, enjoy playing the victim? I typed a reply then deleted it. Another message came. Everyone believes me. My chest tightened. Mark called again. She's spreading more rumors, he said. I know, I replied. You're isolated, he warned. I feel it, I said. Don't quit now, Mark told me. I won't, I answered, surprised by my own voice. Emily visited quietly. Mom won't stop, she said. I know, I replied. She cried. I feel guilty. Don't, I said. She says you broke our family, Emily whispered. I didn't, I said. She says you're unstable, she added. I knelt in front of her. Look at me, I said. She nodded. Do I seem unstable? I asked. She shook her head. Then trust what you see, I said. She hugged me and left soon after. The house echoed when the door closed. I'm scared, I whispered to the empty room. No one answered. I thought about losing my job, my name, my future. I thought about giving up. Then I thought about silence. Silence was what Laura wanted. I picked up my phone. Mark, I said, I need help. I know, he replied. I sat alone, heart racing but breathing. Pain tested me. Fear tested me. I was still standing. That had to matter. I wasn't healed. I was surviving. And survival was my first victory. Jason called me early. I found something, he said. My heart jumped. What kind of something? Messages, he said. Saved ones. From Laura? I asked. Yes, he replied. I paused. Why didn't you delete them? I was scared, he said. Scared of what? Of her, he answered. Come over, I said. When he arrived, his hands shook. I didn't want to keep secrets, he said. You're not anymore, I told him. He showed me his phone. Read this. I read Laura's words slowly. My chest tightened. She said you owed her, I said. She said worse in person, he replied. This proves manipulation, I said. I know, he whispered. You did the right thing, I said. I waited too long, he replied. You survived, I said. He exhaled. She said she'd erase me. She tried, I said. Jason looked at me. Do you hate me? No, I answered. I believe you. He cried quietly. Thank you. Later that day Laura called. Why is Jason spreading lies? He isn't, I said. She laughed. You sound tired. I'm focused, I replied. She paused. On ruining us? On the truth, I said. There is no truth without me, she snapped. That's where you're wrong, I said. She hung up. Mark called next. People are asking questions, he said. Good, I replied. She's slipping, he said. I see it, I answered. Emily texted. Mom contradicted herself again. I typed back. Pay attention. Trust patterns. That night, Detective Tom sat across from me. I'm not here to save you, he said. I didn't expect you to, I replied. I'm here to listen, he said. Then listen carefully, I said. I showed him everything. He nodded slowly. These messages matter, he said. She said no one would believe us, I replied. She underestimated details, he said. What happens now? I asked. Pressure, he said. I'm already under it, I replied. So is she, he said. When Laura learned I spoke to him, she exploded. You're trying to destroy me, she shouted. You're destroying yourself, I said. You think you've won? She laughed. I think you're scared, I replied. Her voice dropped. You have no proof. I do now, I said. She went silent. You crossed lines, I continued. You betrayed me, she said. You betrayed our family, I replied. She whispered, I protected us. You protected control, I said. Her breathing changed. You're making a mistake. No, I answered. I stopped making them. She hung up shaking. I sat alone afterward, steady for the first time in weeks. Pain still lived in me, but it no longer ruled me. Jason texted, she called me. I replied, don't answer. He wrote, I blocked her. I smiled slightly. Emily called. Mom's story changed again, she said. I know, I replied. She's unraveling, Emily whispered. Truth does that, I said. I looked at myself in the mirror that night. I won't beg any more, I said aloud. I wasn't angry. I wasn't weak. I was clear. Laura had relied on fear and silence. Both were gone. The mask was cracking. And for the first time I felt the balance shift. Laura called an emergency family meeting. We settle this tonight, she said. Emily looked exhausted. I don't want to fight, she said. You need the truth, Laura replied. I said, then stop lying. Laura snapped, you don't get to speak first. I will, I said. She laughed sharply. See how aggressive he is? Emily frowned. Mom, stop. Laura turned to her. He's manipulating you. Emily asked, why do your stories keep changing? Laura froze. They don't. They do, Emily said. Every time. Laura pointed at me. He coached you. I didn't, I said. Emily's voice shook. Did you threaten Jason? Laura sighed. I warned him. About what? Emily asked. About loyalty, Laura said. Emily whispered, you scared him. I protected you, Laura insisted. Emily stepped back. From what? Laura's voice cracked. From losing control. Silence hit hard. Emily stared. You said Dad was unstable. He is, Laura said quickly. Emily looked at me. Are you? No, I said. Laura snapped. See how calm he pretends? Emily shook her head. You told me Jason came after you. He did, Laura said. Emily pulled out her phone. The messages don't say that. Laura stiffened. Where did you get those? Jason showed me, Emily said. Laura screamed, he's lying. Emily cried, they're your words. Laura turned on me. You planned this. I told the truth, I said. You destroyed us, Laura shouted. You did, Emily yelled. Laura slapped the table. I did everything for you. Emily sobbed. You did everything for you. Laura's face collapsed. You ungrateful child. I stepped forward. Don't. Laura hissed, stay out of this. Emily whispered, I'm scared of you. That broke her. Laura staggered back. I'm your mother. Emily said, you crossed a line. Laura looked at me, eyes wild. You turned her against me. I stood still, I said. Emily cried harder. Why couldn't you stop? Laura shouted, because control keeps us safe. Emily screamed, control isn't love. Laura sank into a chair. You're abandoning me. Emily wiped her face. I'm choosing truth. I felt sick watching it. Laura whispered, say something. I said, I already did. She laughed weakly. Justice isn't worth this pain. I swallowed. Silence costs more. Emily looked at me. Did you know it would hurt like this? Yes, I said. Why did you do it? Because lying would destroy you slowly, I replied. Laura stood again. You enjoy this. I hate it, I said. Emily whispered, I need space. Laura reached for her. Don't leave. Emily stepped back. I have to. When Emily left, Laura collapsed. You're heartless, she said. I'm a father, I replied. You chose justice over family, she cried. I chose family over control, I said. She whispered, you won't survive this. I already am, I said. She looked empty. I felt guilt burn through me, but clarity held me upright. I watched the door where my daughter left. Standing firm was the only way forward. I didn't call Laura. I didn't respond to her messages. I let things settle, even though my chest still throbbed with tension. Silence was harder than arguing, but I knew it was necessary. Mark called. You're not going to jump in? No, I said. I'm done feeding her fire. You sure? Yes. Let her fall by her own weight. Emily visited that afternoon. She's asking everyone why I don't speak to her, she said quietly. People will see the truth, I said. I hope so, she whispered. Dr. Harris sat across from me later. You've been carrying guilt like armor, he said. I feel responsible, I admitted. You did what was right, he said. Not easy but right. I'm not sure I can forgive myself, I said. Forgiveness isn't the point, he replied. Understanding your limits is. I nodded. His words sank slowly. I realized I had survived not by fighting, but by standing still and letting truth do its work. Nina stopped by work one day. You okay? She asked. Better, I said. You look calmer, she said. I had to let go, I replied. Life moves on, she said. Even when it's painful. I smiled faintly. I know that now. Rumors circulated. Friends whispered. Laura tried to manipulate appearances, but slowly the cracks widened. People noticed inconsistencies. Her charm faltered. I didn't intervene. I just observed. Jason texted. She's complaining to everyone. I typed back, let her. But I feel guilty, he wrote. You're doing right, I replied. Emily called. She tried to post something online. It's ridiculous. Don't engage, I said. Can you believe it? She asked. Unfortunately, yes, I said. Days passed. Slowly the weight lifted. Laura's world shrank as she lost allies and credibility. I watched from a distance, feeling relief and sorrow in equal measure. Dr. Harris asked, do you see your own growth? I think so, I said. Pain changes us, he said. Not always for the worse. I reflected on that. The loneliness, the fear, the betrayal, they had all forced me to examine myself. I saw my own flaws, my blind trust, my reliance on others' appearances. I saw where I had been weak and where I had been strong. Emily visited again. I don't want to talk about her, she said. Then we won't, I said. We walked in the park, just the two of us. She held my hand for a moment. I realized I didn't need validation from anyone else. Healing wasn't loud, it was steady. Jason called. You've changed, he said. I had to, I replied. Do you feel better? Yes. I feel lighter, I said. Dr. Harris reminded me, boundaries are not punishment. They're protection. I repeated that to myself in the mirror. Each time I felt stronger. Laura's attempts to sway people failed. She lost respect, lost trust, and slowly even she seemed smaller. I didn't smile or celebrate. I didn't gloat. That wasn't my victory. My victory was survival, clarity, and the ability to breathe without fear. Nina stopped by again. Are you ready to live? She asked. I think I am, I said. I spent the evenings reading, reflecting, and talking to Emily and Jason. No confrontation. No manipulation. No lies. One night, I whispered to myself, I can exist beyond her. The thought felt strange and powerful. Karma worked quietly, methodically. Not through drama or loud explosions, but through truth asserting itself steadily. I no longer obsessed over her actions. I no longer feared her control. I only focused on what I could manage, myself, my daughter, and my own peace. Dr. Harris said, you're learning patience. I am, I said. And strength, he added. Yes, I replied. I watched the world continue while my past burned quietly in the background. Laura's empire of lies unraveled on its own, and I didn't need to intervene. I felt a strange sense of calm. I could finally exhale. Karma wasn't loud. It was precise. And I survived it. My phone rang. I didn't recognize the number at first. Then I saw it, Laura. I need to talk, she said, voice quiet. Now? I asked. Yes. Please, she whispered. I hesitated. Why? I was wrong, she said. Wrong? I repeated. I didn't mean for things to get this far, she said. Far? I asked, tone flat. Everything, our family, she trailed off. I clenched my jaw. You've done damage you can't fix. I know, she said. But I'm sorry. Sorry doesn't undo this, I said. I know, she whispered. But I've changed. I'm different now. Do you expect me to believe that? I asked. I hope so, she said. I took a breath. Do you remember when we used to laugh in the kitchen? You made Emily pancakes on Sunday mornings. Her voice softened. I remember. You were kind then, I said. I was, she admitted. And we trusted you, I said. I know, she whispered. You're not that woman anymore, I said. I want to be, she said. Too late, I said. You don't understand, she pleaded. I understand perfectly, I said. You chose control over love. Lies over honesty. Fear over trust. I can make it right, she said. No, I said. You can't. She paused. I thought love could save us. Not this love, I said. Not the love you have now. I never wanted to hurt you, she said. You did, I said. Her voice cracked. I regret it every day. I don't doubt that, I said. But regret doesn't grant access. I miss what we had, she whispered. So do I admitted. But I can't return to that. I can't pretend nothing happened. I just wanted a chance, she said. I'm done giving chances, I said. Even for me? Yes, I said firmly. Her silence stretched. I imagined her sitting alone, realizing that I meant it. I hope you find peace, she said finally. I will, I said. And Emily? She asked. She'll be okay, I said. She's stronger than either of us imagined. You'll never forgive me? She asked. I've already forgiven in my own way, I said. But forgiveness isn't access. It doesn't mean I let you in again. Even after everything? She asked. Yes, I said. Even after everything. I understand, she whispered. Goodbye, Laura, I said. Goodbye, she replied. I hung up. I sat back listening to my own breathing. Memories surfaced, first dates, laughter, quiet nights. Love that had felt infinite. And I realized people change. Sometimes they change into strangers. Sometimes the person you loved becomes someone you must protect yourself from. I thought about Emily, about Jason, about the home I was slowly rebuilding. I thought about the trust one needed to hold on to, the boundaries I couldn't cross. Laura's regret could not erase the past. Her apologies could not repair what she had broken. My choice was clear, distance over destruction. I whispered to myself, I loved her. But I cannot have her back. And for the first time I felt calm. Not joy. Not relief. Calm. The woman I knew was gone. I would never find her again. And that was the final truth. I turned off my phone. The silence in the room was heavy but freeing. I felt the weight lift slightly from my chest. It wasn't victory. It was survival. It wasn't love. It was clarity. And it was enough. I could finally move forward. Without her. Without fear. Without lies. The door she left behind was closed. And I wouldn't open it. Not ever. I was done with her. Completely. Finally. I was free. I whispered one last time, this is the life I choose. And I believed it. I walked into the kitchen and found Emily making breakfast. Morning, Dad, she said. Morning, I replied. You don't look as tired, she said. I'm learning sleep is better than worry, I said. She smiled faintly. You survived. I did, I said. And so did you. Jason appeared behind her. Coffee? He asked. Please, I said. He handed me the cup. How are you holding up? Better, I said. Each day is easier. Emily set the table. Mom hasn't called, she said quietly. Good, I replied. Really? She asked. Yes. Silence is a blessing now, I said. Jason nodded. I still feel guilty sometimes. You shouldn't, I said. You did nothing wrong. He looked down. I just hate that she made it all my fault. You can't control her lies, I said. Only your truth. Emily looked up. I believe you, Dad. I always did. I reached for her hand. And I always will. Later I spoke with Mark. People are starting to notice I wasn't lying, I said. I told you, he said. Truth comes out eventually. It's slower than I wanted, I said. Slow can be steady, he replied. I realized he was right. Rebuilding trust wasn't dramatic. It wasn't instant. It was careful, quiet, and consistent. Dr. Harris called one evening. How's your peace? He asked. Better, I said. I'm calmer than I expected. Pain reshaped you, he said. I see that now, I said. I survived because I faced it, not avoided it. Exactly, he said. You're stronger than you know. I smiled faintly. Stronger than I felt when it was happening. Emily texted me later. Jason and I talked. We laughed. Feels normal again. I felt warmth in my chest. Healing was happening. Slowly, yes, but it was real. Jason called afterward. I can breathe again, he said. Good, I said. That's all we can ask for. We sat together that night. Emily leaned on my shoulder. Jason put a hand on my back. I realized how much weight had lifted. Pain still existed, but it no longer ruled me. Nina stopped by. You look at peace, she said. I am, I said. You've changed, she said. I have, I admitted. I react less. I think more. I live more. That's rare, she said. I needed it, I said. At work, colleagues approached differently now. Some had doubted me. Some had whispered. Now they apologized subtly. I nodded and smiled. Rebuilding wasn't about them. It was about me. About Emily. About Jason. About our home. About life beyond betrayal. I caught myself smiling during a quiet moment. It was genuine, not forced. Not careful. Just me breathing, living. Emily hugged me. We're okay, Dad, she said. Yes, I said. We are. I reflected on the past months. Fear, betrayal, guilt, They had shaped me but not broken me. They had taught me boundaries, patience, and strength. Jason grinned. You're calmer than anyone I know. I'm learning, I said. I can tell, he said. We laughed. Small moments like that were healing themselves. They weren't dramatic, but they mattered. Evenings became peaceful. We ate together. We talked. We shared silence without tension. I noticed Emily laughing freely again. Jason looked relaxed. And I felt whole again. I caught myself thinking about Laura briefly. Then I let the thought pass. She was gone from our lives. Her shadow no longer reached us. I whispered to myself, I'm free from that now. The house felt lighter. My mind felt clearer. My heart felt stronger. I realized I no longer reacted. I lived. I was not the man broken by betrayal. I was the man reshaped by it. Stronger, wiser, clearer. Emily smiled from the couch. Jason stretched nearby. I poured another cup of coffee and joined them. Life goes on, I said quietly. Yes, Emily said. Yes, Jason agreed. I leaned back, feeling it fully. Life wasn't perfect. It wasn't always easy. But it was mine. And I was ready for it. I was living again. Finally. No fear. No lies. No shadows. Just peace. Just strength. Just us. And that was enough. I sit in the living room, quiet, watching Emily read on the couch. Jason's in the kitchen, humming while making coffee. The house feels calm. I never imagined I'd reach this point. Mark called yesterday. You sound different, he said. I am, I replied. Is it peace? He asked. Not exactly peace, I said. It's acceptance. What do you mean? I lost her, I said. I lost Laura. I lost the family we thought we had. But I gained clarity. I gained myself. Sounds like a fair trade, he said. Not easy, I said. Not at first. I remember sitting alone, the nights stretching endlessly, my chest tight with betrayal. The lies, the manipulation, the fear, they felt like chains. I thought I would break. I thought I would crumble under their weight. Emily whispered to me one night, I wish things could be like before. I do too, I said. But they can't, she said softly. No, I said. Not with her in the picture. Jason called after that night. How do you forgive yourself? I don't think it's about forgiveness, I said. It's about truth, boundaries, protecting what matters. He was quiet. You become strong. I've become cautious, I said, and careful. And better than I was when I let fear control me. I think about Laura. Her voice, her lies, the way she smiled while cornering Jason while manipulating me. I will carry those memories forever. Scars don't vanish. They shouldn't. They remind me of who I was and how I survived. I remember the first confrontation. My hands shaking, my chest tight, my mind screaming denial. She couldn't do this, I told myself. Not to me. Not to our family. But she did. And I survived. I remember Emily crying, Jason shaking, the silence afterward. The guilt, the rage, the despair, they burned through me. I thought survival meant hiding, retreating, waiting for her to slip. But survival meant standing. Standing firm. Saying no. Protecting truth, protecting boundaries, protecting the people I love. Dr. Harris said, you were tested. And you passed. I think about those words often. Passing doesn't mean perfection. It means endurance. It means learning from pain, letting it reshape you instead of destroy you. Emily hugs me now. Dad. Yes. I say. Do you miss her? I do, I admit. But not enough to return to what was broken. She nods. I'm glad. I sip my coffee, warm in my hands, and feel the calm settle further. The chaos is gone. The lies are gone. The woman I loved and lost, she no longer dictates my life. I have boundaries now. I have trust rebuilt. I have a family that matters and I see it clearly. Peace isn't perfect, but it's real. Mark called again. You're quiet. Content. Content, I said. Not gloating. Not victorious. Just here. Alive. Learning. Living. He chuckled softly. You've changed. Yes, I said. Betrayal reshaped me. Not destroyed me. I think about Jason. The fear in his eyes, the shame he carried. And now, he laughs with Emily. He helps in the kitchen. He's safe. He's part of the family again. I think about Emily. Her trust shattered, then restored. Her heartbreak visible, then healed. Her love for me steady despite everything. And me? I'm steady too. Not perfect. Not naive. Not innocent. But strong. Clear. Resilient. I whisper to myself, I survived betrayal. I chose truth over lies, boundaries over chaos, self-respect over fear. The house is quiet. The sunlight falls on the floor. I hear laughter, soft and steady. I breathe. I close my eyes briefly. Scars remain, but they are mine. They remind me of my strength, my endurance, my ability to rise after being cut down. No revenge. No rage. Only truth. Only survival. Only clarity. I open my eyes. Emily smiles at me. Jason winks. I nod back. I feel whole in a way I never could have while hiding behind lies, fear, or silence. The man I was, trusting blindly, fearing betrayal, no longer exists. The man I am now, strong, clear, steady, alive, is real. I sip my coffee again. I watch my daughter. I watch my son-in-law. I watch our home, calm for the first time in months. And I smile softly, not because of what I won, but because of who I became. The past shaped me, yes, but it did not define me. I whisper one last time, this is the man I am. Betrayed but unbroken. And I believe it. Finally, fully. I am me. And that is enough.